say, I think it was said, why do one bedrooms have such low ROIs? Now, generally speaking, that's not true, okay? What do you mean by ROI? Hey, welcome, Nadan, Pratik, Hashim, Mohammed Al Basyuni, Kunni PSPK. Okay, what do you guys generally mean by the low ROI on one bedrooms? I can't see myself live on YouTube. Am I live? Okay. I'll just refresh. Sorry, I never refreshed. So just to give you guys a little bit of an idea, on ROI or rental yield, right? Rental yield, essentially speaking, means the amount of money that you can make for every for the money that's deployed. Okay, so if you are making, let's say, 10 dirhams on 100 dirhams that you've invested, technically speaking, you have just made 10%. Okay, 10 divided by 100 is 10%, right? Does that make sense? Is that understandable to all of you guys? Okay, so now when you guys understand that, you got to understand when rental returns are being calculated by investors, they are looking at how much money can they make for the amount of money that they're investing, right? So the person says, hey, why are one bedrooms lower in terms of the rental return that we're getting? It's not true. I don't think it's true, okay? First of all, you've got to remember, or you might not know this, back in the day, we're talking 10 years ago, rental returns used to be better with the one bedrooms, okay? Just for some reason, everybody preferred one bedrooms. Dubai focused on building a lot of one bedrooms, so on and so forth. Now, that's not the case anymore. And that's true because we saw this and we talked about this many years ago. I talked about this 6-7 years ago, that Dubai, as the market matures, will move towards rental options better, per square foot options better, with so to speak, the bigger houses, the bigger apartments. Okay, what do I mean by this? This essentially means that if you're looking at buying apartments or houses, you will see that the 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms are going to perform better per square foot. And this is what has happened, okay? This is what has happened. The 2 and the 3 bedrooms perform much better per square foot. Shoaib, assalamu alaikum. How are you? Send your questions here, brother. I'll be happy to answer. Okay? Farhan Vlogs, mashallah. Pratik Shahani. Welcome, guys. Where are you guys from? Who's from Dubai? Who's joining in from Dubai? And is everybody here who's joining in real estate in Dubai in general? Love to have your questions. Let's to see what you guys are saying. Assalamu alaikum, Dawood Bhai. Wa alaikum assalam. I am not Dawood Bhai. My name is Fahad. Shoaib, how are you? So one bedrooms don't. It's just the pricing you're buying, where you're buying, how you're buying, how you're renting it out. This is what affects the ROI, not one bedroom, okay? If you're finding that one bedrooms are not doing well for you, then that means because you are not paying attention. You're not paying attention to what you're buying and the price you're buying at. Fahd Bhai, Assalamu alaikum. I'm exploring real estate, maybe working in its sector. Farhan Vlogs. Okay, I'm exploring real estate, maybe working in its sector. Ask any question that you want. I'm happy to answer. Real estate, you know what I can tell you guys, like the people I've seen doing real estate long term, okay, it's kind of like a calling. Like there's something within them, especially this is about Dubai real estate, or maybe even other countries, because you guys know that real estate does not offer basic salaries. This is such an interesting thing, right? For so many people growing up, getting a salary is so important, right? It's either because they were born in a family where most people were employed, and so they just see that getting paid at the end of the month is important. Farhan Vlogs, you think being a real estate agent is worth it? Farhan Vlogs, I can see that you're followed by one of my friends, okay? Tipu. So if he's following you, you must be somebody very nice, okay? He must be following you for a reason, okay? Akbar Mubin, her name is Gabrielle. How are you, Gab? Hello, Fahd. Bye, Muhammad. High five back to you. But you think being a real estate agent is worth it? It's a very interesting question, but I can answer that question by asking you a question. Please excuse me. First of all, I'll say yes, it's worth it if you feel that you are passionate about it. But then I can answer that question also by saying to you, is being an accountant worth it? Is being a CA worth it? Is being a videographer worth it? Huh, Krishna? Yes? Okay, he's smiling, right? Because Krishna Nunni loves to do photography. Yes, Krishna? I can see it. Like when this guy, actually you love doing photography even more than video. Am I right? I can see this, right? Whenever he's taking pictures of me, I can see he's like turned on, like he's smiling. The way he moves is like passionate and he's happy doing, like he feels in his own. So if you feel like that in real estate, then it's worth it. But if you feel it's difficult, it's going to be difficult as well. TK. If you're just talking about money, yes, you can make money. But then, subhanAllah, I'm a Muslim. By your name, it seems that you're also a Muslim. Then we rely on Allah. Your risk is going to come to you. And most likely, even if you go into real estate, that amount of money that you were supposed to and meant to make that year is still going to come to you. It can be challenging, right? So if you're trained as an engineer, if you're trained as an accountant, if you're trained as a doctor, and now all of a sudden you're doing real estate, you'd be like, oh my God, man. Like, you gotta come, when you come into this market and in the beginning, people don't know you. Sometimes, sorry, man, you might get treated a little bit like, who are you, young man, trying to sell me real estate? You might get treated in a different way. Okay, sorry guys, I just pressed the wrong button and I switched on. Zareen Musarrat, welcome. So you might get rubbed the wrong way. So you've got to be able to have a thick skin. You got to be able to learn. You got to get rid of your ego. You've got to trust on Allah, the creator of the heavens, and say, look, Allah, I'm going to do my best. The results are with you. Okay? Leave off sinning. Okay, this is something for the Muslim brokers. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will open the rizq. This is something I was listening to a brother the other day, and somebody asked him, like, how do I help my rizq? How do I help open up my rizq? And he said, look, let off sinning. Stop sinning, because Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has told us in the Quran that the sins, they can make things difficult, right? So leave off sinning. Okay, Bismillah. Farhan, do you have a specific question that you would like to ask? Because I've explained it's worth it if you really want it. It's not worth it if you don't really truly want it. And then it'll be very difficult, okay? Ask the guys who are doing real estate and they've been in real estate 1, 2, 3 years. Like it's not a bed of roses. But then being a doctor is not a bed of roses. Like think about it, right? Like I personally think that I would have been a very good doctor. Okay, I personally think that I would have been a very good doctor because I have this thing in me to investigate and look at things with different angles and try to solve problems, right? That's what doctors do, right? Medically, they're trying to solve problems with people's health or trying to make people's health better. So I think I would have been a good doctor. But if you ask me, would I enjoy being in a hospital, God forbid, full day long, helping other people get better with their health? It's a noble profession. Perhaps I might not enjoy doing that, right? So in real estate, here's the thing, especially in Dubai real estate, no 2 days are the same. Like you could have, and I'll give you an example. You go on a viewing and here comes a somebody who's going to view this apartment or property or mansion or villa or palace, whatever you're selling. And this guy who comes to do the viewing is just a nice person. Okay, in real life, he's a nice person. If he's showing up late, he's going to call you and tell you like, hey, I'm sorry, I'm 10 minutes late. Okay. When he comes to the viewing, even if he doesn't like the property, he's not going to tell you to the face, like, this is like complete waste of my time. I don't want to be here. I don't like the property. I don't like you. I'm leaving. Okay. And if he wants to negotiate, he's going to do it in a good way, decent way. Whereas on the other side, you might get a buyer who'll end up coming late and just thinks that you as a service provider should just be there, right? Like you and you think that as a service provider, you're supposed to just be there as well, right? Welcome Real Estate Info 25. And you feel that as a service provider, you should be there and you should take their garbage, right? So in the beginning, you're going to be like, okay, no problem. No. So so compare it to the perfect customer who comes on time, is nice to you, thanks you for the viewing and thanks you for your time, and then leaves. Compare that to the person who says, comes up late, is a little bit of, a little bit of an on the arrogant side, treats you a little bit like not that great, and feels like, you should just be doing the work anyways. So now, real estate, if you joined real estate, you're going to have to deal with this. Okay? How do you deal with this, right? Obviously, in the beginning, you're going to learn. You're going to learn how to deal with clients, and obviously, you're going to be nice to them, but then you're going to realize very quickly that, look, being in this category, not qualifying the client on the phone in the correct way, not showing them pictures on the phone and say, look, I'm happy to do the viewing for you. Saleh Properties, Assalamu alaikum, Fahd bhai, wa alaikum salam, rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Saleha Properties, is this Muhammad Shoaib or Muhammad Saif? Okay. Guys, one of the things I want to pass on to you guys, like, a lot of times some people say, look, I don't get like thousands of requests a week to meet, and that's fine, alhamdulillah, but I do get requests from people to try to meet me, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. Guys, listen, meeting me is not going to get you a better answer. If you have a really burning question, just show up on the live or just send it to me during the week in the comments section. Like, don't be lazy. Like, don't think that just getting a meeting with me is going to help you that much, because look, I take meetings, but then if you're really, really burning to have a meeting, you're going to have to take a paid meeting. Like, if you feel like, oh, I really need to take this meeting, that's fine. Just then pay for the meeting, right? You can pay for the meeting and then take the meeting. But then why you need to pay? You don't even need to pay. I'm giving you free options here, right? All you need to do is send me the questions on Instagram or YouTube, and I'm happy to answer, right? I'm happy to answer. So Farhan, is it worth it? Question is, are you able to handle it? That's the main question. Like, would you be able to handle real estate? Okay, that's the main question. Okay, I don't see there's any other questions here. You think being a real estate agent is worth it? Hello, Fahd. Vamu Bean says hello to you too. Vamu Bean, hi Fahd Pai. Hey guys, where are you guys coming in from? Rihan, Soyam Surah joined. Welcome, guys. Okay, I'm going to relate something that a lot of brokers go through in the Dubai market, and this applies to investors as well. Guys, listen. A lot of times people have too many expectations from other people, like in your mind. And this is something like I noticed this today as well, right? Like, you lose a game, and the first thing you want to do is you want to blame, like, welcome luxury living with Iqra. The first thing you want to do is blame like the referee, right? Or the referee was biased, the referee was giving too many wrong calls. And I had some advice that I was sharing with somebody this morning. And I said, look, everybody in their life gets a bad referee. No matter what game you're playing, everybody in their life gets a bad referee. If you're an employee, please know this. Everybody in their life gets a bad employer. Am I right or wrong? Like, there's very few. Like, and you would say, no, that's not true. Okay, well, what about people who work in a company for like 30, 40, 50 years? Right? Luxury living with Iqra. Good afternoon, sir. Just love your thoughts. Jazakallah khair. Thank you very much for your kind comments. I hope that my thoughts, words, actions can teach, help, guide, bring you guys closer to your purpose, and help you guys do work in a better way. Thank you very much. I appreciate. If you have a question, Luxury Living with Iqra, please shoot it across. Where are you guys coming in from? Where are you guys? Real Estate Info 25, Iqra Ali, Dubai Real Estate. So you're Dubai, Pratik Shahani, DRX Anis Malik. Okay. Are you a real estate agent, broker, investor? I'd love to hear from you guys, where you guys are coming in, logging in from, right? So coming back to this, guys, think this is important, but most of you brokers might. I hope you listen to this. A lot of times, whatever company you're working with, wherever you are, you're going to be complaining about the leads, about the management, about the commission share structure, all of these things. Guys, listen. I still remember this. I was working with one company called Keller Williams long time ago. And parking in that building was worth 6,000 dirhams per year. And if you didn't have that dedicated parking, then you would have to park outside. And if you came and arrived really early morning, it would be very easy for you to find parking. But then if you went for a viewing and came back, oh my God, you could end up sometimes spending like an hour or 30 minutes looking for parking. It wasn't like we didn't want to pay for parking. It just wasn't available, right? So what ended up, I still remember this. We were going out on a company trip to help young kids. Like this, there is a school over here in Marmum. They help autistic kids, I believe, to spend time with horses and stuff like that. Apparently horses and time with horses helps, right? So we would go and, Keller Williams had this thing that you would go one day, not work, and go and serve the community. So we would go and we would help this thing in the community. So I think we picked vegetables and maybe cleaned a few stalls and we installed some wiring, right? So like we did like stuff that we emptied out hay bales, right? Stuff that you would think it looks tough, but it wasn't. But we were out there helping. But I still remember telling my friends and friends in Keller Williams, I said this to them. I said, look, guys, think about it. It's only 6,000 dirhams. If you did one sale of a studio, if you sold one studio, you would have 6,000 dirhams. Like, why are you so worried about 6,000 dirhams, right? It's just one studio and you would have 6,000 dirhams, okay? It's not really that difficult. Saleha Properties says, Fahd Bhai, how can I get Dubai real estate basic knowledge? Can you provide me which video I will watch on which YouTuber I should follow? Please advise. Okay. Look, you can get some basic knowledge from almost any of the videos. Like, you don't have to pick up a particular YouTuber and say, look, I'm going to learn from this person or this person or this person. You can see anybody who's making informational videos. Some of my videos are informational. Go to those and start learning, right? So some of my videos that I've made on Sports City, Motor City, these are informational videos. You can go there, downtown videos. You can go there and start learning. But I'll tell you something, like, look, as much as you should be learning and you should be spending a lot of time every day to try to learn, there will be no substitute to learning in the field, right? So if I taught you, let's say, real estate basic knowledge, if let's say you were focusing on learning about communities, if I taught you a lot about Motor City, on paper or through video, you will not be able to learn as much as you would start by going into Motor City. And obviously you end up going to Motor City because you deal with a lot of clients. Like, if you just went there just to spend time in the cafe, gonna be a little bit surface level only. So you've got to learn online. Look at any of my videos, any of the other agents who are making informational videos, and start there. And then beyond that, go and visit these places. Once you visit these places, you will have, like, you could go to Sports City. You would, may Allah bless you, you could go, like, for instance, if you go, let's pick up Sports City, okay? All right. And if you're in Sports City, okay, who over here knows about Sports City, Dubai Sports City, okay? Who over here, just give me a show of hands, say, yes, I know about Dubai Sports City. A little bit knowledge, okay? Who here knows about Dubai Sports City? I'm going to give you a little bit of information. Luxury Living with Iqra. I'm coming to you, okay? I can see your question. I can see it. I'm going to answer it, okay? Who here knows a little bit about Dubai Sports City, okay? Just say yes or no, okay? Anybody knows about Dubai Sports City? Okay. I'm going to teach you guys quickly, okay? Shoaib, answer. Anybody who here knows a little bit about Dubai Sports City? Okay, if you don't know, then I'm going to tell you, okay? There's a couple of towers over there called Olympic Park, okay? So real estate info says, yes, I know a little bit about it, okay? So I'm going to tell you, there's a couple of towers over there called Olympic Park, okay? This is built by one developer called GG Co. They got Olympic Park 1, OP1, OP2, one of the good towers, OP3, OP4, so on and so forth, okay? How did I learn about these? Okay, back in the day, the company I was working with, we had about 40 apartments to sell there, right? So I sold quite a fit over there, alhamdulillah. So I used to visit it a lot, right? One of my favorite towers, right? Alhamdulillah. Olympic Park, okay? But then this developer has other communities, other buildings as well. Now, Olympic Park is good quality, decent quality, great views, right? Then there's a few towers next to it which aren't really that great views. Then you've got to realize that the master developer has other buildings called Mediterranean, so on and so forth, okay? They're bigger in sizes, closer to the waterway. Then you'll realize if you go there, there's a full golf course. Who knows there's a full golf course in Dubai Sports City? Who knows that there's a full golf club over there called Ernie Els? It's an Ernie Els golf course. And who knows that there's a golf club there called Ernie Els Golf Club, right? Who's ever eaten there, who's ever been there, right? So you would actually, so anybody who's been there, eaten there, raise your hand. Anybody who likes it, raise your hand, right? You would actually then start going there. Maybe go there, have a coffee. So now you've got a good idea of Dubai Sports City. You've got Olympic Park, which are one of the early ones, very nice buildings. Then you've got the other ones as well, right? Some good, some not good. High-rise towers. There's no retail over there, right? But they're very nice, right? And then there's the golf club. Okay, anybody who knows about the golf club, raise your hand. Anybody who's eaten there at the golf club, raise your hand. Anybody who's been there, likes it, raise your hand, right? So what you do is you go there, have a coffee, right? Ideally take a good friend, good partner with you, enjoy a cup of coffee, some food, some breakfast, and now you know a little bit about Dubai Sports City, okay? So this is what you've got, but this happens on the ground. You've got to take some effort, some action. Yes, you will be inspired. Yes, you will feel that I should go there. I should, fall in love with Dubai Sports City. Let's say you start working in Dubai Sports City, but you got to go there. Then there's another developer there called Elite. They've got Elite Tower 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You'll only learn about it when you go there, okay? So you got to go there. Ikra, I got your question. You guys have more questions? Real estate info. Shoot your questions across, yeah? Ikra, I'm going to answer your question. As a realtor, I'm genuinely curious, aside from motivation, what is it that drives you to be part of the real estate industry in Dubai? Okay, that's a good question. Look, everybody has kind of like their own story, right? What is it that drives you to be part of real estate industry in Dubai? And I think everybody's story is unique, and everybody's story is not controlled by them. So sometimes your story is being controlled. As Muslims, we believe by the Creator, right? So some people don't know about this, but I was born in Dubai. I was raised in Dubai, okay? I lived in Canada, Toronto for about 5, 6, 7 years. But as much as I might have wanted to live there and like the cold, actually, I like the cold weather. I don't really distaste the cold weather that much. I like the rain. I like the cold weather. Dubai is where my family is alhamdulillah. So for me to come back to Dubai was kind of like good. Then, to be honest with you, like, sometimes, have you guys ever had this feeling where you really, really, really wanted something, and then when you got it or had it, it kind of like the charm of trying to get it faded away, right? I remember this like with my bicycle. Like there was a specific bike. It was these were called mountain bikes. Okay, so if you wanted a mountain bike back in the day, like because we used to have BMX bikes, right? So if you really wanted a BMX mountain bike, you had to tell your dad like, please get me this really nice cool bike. And I think I waited the summer, or I spent a couple of months in the summer until my father was like, okay, let's go get it. And then we got it, and we were so excited. I parked it in my room. I slept, and when I woke up, I still remember it was white and red. And I woke up and I looked at this mountain bike, and I was super excited about it, right? And I don't know, after a month, I was not that excited about it. Have you ever noticed that in Dubai, by God's grace, the city is so amazing that you don't actually get bored? Like, I can understand when some people say like, Dubai is busy, or they feel like they want to go closer to the beach or a quieter city. That's fine. But sometimes when I'm driving in Dubai or, going somewhere, I look around and I feel, wow, alhamdulillah, like amazing city, right? So I don't know. I don't want to say like, I don't want to be so grand and say we're part of history in the making. Like Dubai will continue to grow, inshallah, and be a city that will be remembered by many, 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 many centuries down the line. That there is a city called Dubai. I hope it'll continue to be amazing. But it doesn't bore me. It doesn't get me like bored. You know, it doesn't say like one of the things that Tony Robbins talks about is you want growth, right? You want to grow, right? So the growth is one of those innate inner things that a lot of human beings need or want. And if they're getting growth, they're happy about it. Okay. Doesn't the city push you to grow? Like it's a city where you're pushed to grow. You can come up with great ideas and you can actually implement them. You can grow with the city, right? So apart from being genuinely curious, aside from motivation, what is it that drives you to be a part of the real estate industry in Dubai? And then, okay, so I talked about Dubai, but also from a real estate industry perspective as well, it's a fun industry, right? It's a good industry. It's fun. I think that a lot of us are in it to be able to make tons of money, but I think tons of money is not the main primary mover for a lot of people. Like, I enjoy it. Yes, the money is a byproduct. We enjoy the money as well. Allah blesses us. When Allah blesses us, we enjoy it. So we like it. But I don't think that that's the main thing that a lot of people end up doing, right? So we're not just looking at money on its own, right? So inshallah, luxury living with Iqra says, may Allah bless you. Did I answer your question, Iqra? Or would you suggest a different path to become a successful developer? Appreciate your advice. What are you trying to become a developer? What are you trying to do? Trying to become a developer? Like in the sense you're trying to become a developer as in trying to develop properties? Is that what you want to do? Is that what you're looking to do? Saleh Properties? But yehi baat hai, go and work in a real estate company. If it's a broker you want to become, go and work in a real estate company and then grow from there. Stormboy Pavan. Hello, sir. Hello, sir, to you as well. Is there a question? All right, guys. Bless you all. I don't see any questions coming through right now. I don't have anything else to discuss at the moment. Generally, I give advice to investors and agents. Yes, sir. Definitely, I got my answer. Thank you. May Allah bless you. Luxury living with Iqra. Hopefully, you will do very well. Continue. What do you call this? Continue trailblazing. May Allah bless you guys. I don't see any more questions coming through, guys. Thank you very much. If you guys have questions, by the way, guys, if you guys ask me questions on YouTube or comment section in my, like, even if you put it on a story, you can just tag me and say, discuss this, and I'll discuss it during the YouTube live. All right. Bismillah. All right, guys. Thank you very much, guys. Oh, one thing I should tell the brokers who might be listening, I'm going to be launching a mentorship and training program maybe in a couple of weeks. Okay. It's going to be a paid program, not for everybody. It's going to be very selective. Selective, I don't mean selective because I want to be selective, because I want to roll it out. So I want to do it the right way. Okay. So maybe it'll be limited to 4 or 5 people only in the beginning. And then we will roll it out to others, inshallah, biiznillah. Okay. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Jazakallahu khairan. Thank you for joining in. I appreciate you guys coming online and sharing thoughts and asking questions. Bismillah. I wish you guys goodbye for now today. Until next Saturday. And I'll see you guys soon. Bye. This is a very interesting client story. One of my favorites. The entire process was a lot of fun. I hope it was a lot of fun for him as well. This gentleman was absolutely new to investing in the Dubai real estate market, and he was looking for the best ROI. Before he ever spoke to me and my team, he had already interviewed a lot of other advisors and agents. Having watched some of my YouTube videos, he ended up signing up on our VIP elite program, where we take people from start to finish for their investments. And then we started the process of doing the strategy development for him, and then implementing and finding the right properties. We found a very good investment property and a home. I wish him all the best. I believe it's about helping the client find the best properties, and we can invest in the client's future.